Justice is equity, and it knows no boundary. The litigants have genuine cause of action, and Judge Fumi Asaolu is ever ready to dispense justice, ensuring amicable settlement.
So how come she's not been paying this man out of the profit she's making? Explain it to her. Because as far as I'm concerned, that's an act of wickedness. And she's trying to play smart. That's the impression I'm having.
She is fearless.
Don't you ever look at me straight in the eyes and say, wait.
She is firm.
I don't see this man as somebody that will kill you. All he wants is for you to just perform conjugal rights. I'm telling you.
She is hilarious. The dispute is real, and the judgment is binding. This is the Justice Court.
On today's episode of The Justice Court, two friends prove that when you drive around town on a scooter without a license, a trip to the mechanic is bound to be your last stop. The claimant, Ridwan Abbas, is suing Michael Okubanjo for the replacement or repairs of his scooter motorbike, which he values at 400,000 naira. He claims Michael took it out and damaged it. The defendant, Michael Okubanjo, agrees he rode the bike, but says he was involved in an accident. He has no money for a replacement at this time.
All rise. Court in session. Honorable Judge Fumi Asaolu presiding. Please be seated. Your Honor, this case is between Ridwan and Michael. Parties sworn on oath.
Thank you, Aki.
You're welcome, Your Honor.
Ridwan Abbas.
Yes, ma'am.
You are the plaintiff here, and you are suing Okubanjo Sheson Michael for the repair or replacement of your bike. Is that correct?
Yes, ma'am.
Sheson Michael.
Yes, madam.
You are aware that's why he has brought you to this court.
Yes, madam.
So can you tell me circumstances under which you met him? How long ago? When? Where?
On January
this year. You met
January
him.
this
Where?
year, at Satellite Town.
Okay.
Dupe Otadola Street. That's where I'm living, number 17.
So where did you meet him? You were walking on the road and you just met him on the road.
I
Is that what happened?
I have a friend in our compound. We call him Alex.
Okay.
So he used to come and visit Alex.
Michael comes around to visit Alex,
Yes.
and Alex is your friend.
Yes.
Okay.
So on that day, he said he want to go and submit CV.
Who? Alex?
No, Michael.
Michael. Okay.
Said I should give him my key.
You to the house?
No, the bike key.
Okay.
Say, Michael, you don't know how to drive this bike because it's not kind of other bike. He said, no. What is it?
It's not the regular one.
Yes.
Okay.
He
What
said,
kind of bike is it?
scooter bike. So he said, you can drive it. Okay. I'm still telling him that this bike, you cannot drive it. He said, what is there? You can drive it now. I think that day, I want to receive one call. So I just go out. By the time I come back, he had already started the bike, sit on it, he's raising it. And I said, okay, maybe you can drive it. Okay, you now go. After like 1 hour, 2 hours, he now call that he's at Mile 2. He has an accident. Me, Alex, and my friend at the compound. We rushed to the Mile 2.
To the scene of the accident?
Yes. We moved the bike to the mechanic. The mechanic said, this bike, I should go and get another one.
Why did he say you should go and get another one?
Because it's completely damaged.
Okay.
Last 3 months, I still go there to go and check the bike. It's not advisable to repair again.
Okay, how much did you buy the bike?
I bought it for 100,000.
How long ago?
Last year.
Was it bought brand new?
No, it's Tokumbo.
Fairly used?
Yes, ma'am.
At 400K?
Yes, ma'am.
That's 400,000 naira. Do you have receipts? Purchase receipts?
Yes.
Aki?
Sure.
Can I have the purchase receipt?
Okay.
Okay, go ahead. Is he aware? That's what you were told,
yes,
that the scooter bike cannot be repaired.
We go there together now.
You were there together?
Yes.
So, Michael, what do you have to say to all this?
Presently, I finish up in the Maritime Academy. So before I enroll for the Maritime course, Alex used to be my friend, because I know...
He's no longer your friend?
No, as in, it was through him I met Ridwan. I normally go to his house at Satellite Town. He has link with all these actors and actresses like that. He knows them.
Ooh.
So,
Alex?
Alex, yes. So, because I know about photography, he called me one time like that I should do still photographer in a location. So, because of that, I do go to him, that if he has any job, he will give me photography. So I use it to sustain myself then. So when I finish the Maritime, because I normally go to their place to just spend time, because it's close to Apapa. I live at Ojodubaga. I can't be going to Apapa to seek for a job every time, because I was looking for a place to do my cadetship. So that day now, my friend told me that Genesis Offshore at Apapa, that they said they are looking for a cadet. So I said, okay, let me go and submit my CV. But I don't have any money on me. On the 21st of January, it was on Monday. So I told him that he should please help me with his bike, that since he asked for a need, that I should just use the bike there, that it will be easier for me and faster for me to go, because the road, bus cannot go, and I don't have money. Bike is always expensive from my 2 there. So he said no, that he can't lend me. I wish I know. I won't have even
Order.
Forced myself. When I now carried the bike, as I was going at my 2, because the buses that were coming are passing one way. So this particular Danfo bus, I did not see the bus when it was coming, because me, I was trying to raise the bike, though I've never driven that kind of bike before. So the Danfo man, if not that I even jump, I don't know what would have happened to me, because he bounced the bike and he did not wait. So even people were even like trying to chase him. I wound that day, and the bus matched the bike. So I called him. I told him, when they came, he saw the bike, and he saw my body too, that he saw wound all over my body then, because I had to wait for him to come. He shouldn't think maybe it was my fault. Even people at the scene was even telling him that he should please, so that it's not my fault.
What about the vehicle that hit you?
The guy did not even wait, because it was one way. Me, I was going, it was the lane I was passing, because tankers were at the other side. I did not see him coming. So I just passed the back of one truck. So when I came out, the bus was facing me, nowhere to move my hand. So I have to just jump from the bike. So when the guy hit the bike, I could not stand up to run after the bus. So when he came, I explained to him. He said there's nothing he can do about it, that I should just fix the bike, that he told me before that I should not carry it. I said, okay, let's go to the mechanic. So that day we went home. So the next day I was in that place. I did not run, no. I was there. So the next day now, we now went to the mechanic. So the guy now said, okay, we see what he can do about the bike. And I told him, I said, no, that you know that I don't have work now, but I will see what I can do if they will fix the bike. So anytime...
That was the day after the accident.
If I call him, he will always tell me on phone that he doesn't want to hear my voice, that I should come and fix the bike. So we now went to the guy's place. The guy now said that he should buy another bike, because if he say he should repair it, that it might cost him much, that better that he should buy another bike. So I now told him that I don't have money bye-bye, because even the marine course I went through, it was through sponsor. I enrolled for the course.
Do you even have a license to drive?
No.
Did you ask him whether he has a license to drive before you handed over the vehicle to him? I mean, the scooter bike.
No.
Everything is a mess. You know he does not have a job. You know that if anything should happen to the bike, you will be the one to bear the expense because he's jobless. You took a risk. I know you were trying to assist him. The issue with you is that you compound the whole issue by the fact that you don't even have a license. And you accepted that he warned you that this is not the regular bike. You went ahead to just endanger your life. You were lucky. You're lucky to be here in the first place. Anything could have happened.
Ridwan says Michael took his bike for a ride and damaged it beyond repair. He's asking for 400,000 naira from the defendant to get another one. But Michael has no money and is fresh out of marine school. He says the accident wasn't his fault, even though he isn't licensed to ride. Judge Fumi has words for both parties.
So Ridwan, what do you want from him? Repair or replacement?
You should get another bike for me.
Because, you know why I said everything is a mess. You know that your scooter bike is not the regular type. You know, or you did not even bother to investigate or ask him whether he has a license to drive it.
I know that he did not have a license.
You yourself, do you even have a license? If you have a license, you'll be conscious of that fact. So I don't even think you have a license. Do you?
I've been driving this bike.
Do you have a license? I asked a very direct question. Yes. No.
No.
No. Have you find out the value, how much they sell the scooter bike right now? The current price.
The failure, the one I priced last is...
When did you price it?
Last week.
Last week?
Yes.
How much is it?
There are some 480, 500.
More expensive
Yes.
than when you bought it last year?
Yes.
That's hard to believe. You know why? It's just like vehicles too. The older they are, the cheaper.
No, it's Tokumbo.
It's like you buying even a car. Because the first thing you look at is the year it was manufactured.
It's not the same bike. It's like...
It's not the same
bike, yes.
as the one that had an accident.
Yes.
So why are you imposing that figure on him? Why will you go and look for a more expensive one?
No, I'm saying you should go and get the exactly one.
So the exact one, how much is it? You bought the first one. You know where you purchased it.
Yes.
So why didn't you go there?
You don't have the type.
Did you even ask them to help you confirm how much it's going for now?
I confirmed. They said they don't have the exactly bike for now.
I'm not referring or asking you whether they have one now. What I'm asking is, did you tell them or ask them to help you find out how much this model, fairly used one, is going for right now? The current price?
I don't ask.
Because the two of you are going to bear you share the liability over this. It's not completely his fault. Do you understand? And I advise you to go and get a license. Michael.
Yes, ma'am.
How do you feel now with regard to the accident you had? You think what you did by driving it, even without a license, you think that's a wise decision?
It's because I don't have money on me.
Yeah, now you have incurred more liability on yourself now. But that's a very stupid act. You didn't have money then. But now you are indebted. At the time you bought the vehicle last year, I mean the scooter bike.
Yes, ma'am.
That's in May.
Yes.
At 400,000 naira.
Yes, ma'am.
I know right now, fairly used, goes for about 150,000 naira. That's through an independent investigation by me.
This is my own, is 400 capacity.
Why didn't you put all that in your claim? I don't have a claim. You know you didn't submit the specification of your bike before now. Even in the receipt, all I have there is engine number and chassis number. Do you understand? If it's a vehicle now, you just put chassis number and engine number without specifying whether this is a Honda Accord car or a Mercedes-Benz. Even the year, model year, it's not there. I don't have the engine capacity here. Is it there?
I think it's there.
Please let me show it to you. Is it there?
Use it now.
Engine number or capacity? Let me see. Compliant 400.
Yes, ma'am.
You have paid cash 400,000 naira, then compliant 400. That's the capacity.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So, Mr. Ridwan Abbas.
Yes, ma'am.
I'm going to walk around the 400,000 naira.
Okay, ma'am.
That's the purchase price.
Yes, ma'am.
But, you know, there's depreciation because you've used it for over a year. You bought it May last year. This is August. So I'll value that at 40,000 naira. Now, that's the first stage. Then the second stage, the two of you are going to share. You bear the burden equally because you took that risk. It did not deceive you that he does not have a license.
Judge Funmi's final words on the case.
My judgment is that Abbas Ridwan and Okubanjo, Sheson Michael, you share the burden, which is the price of another fairly used scooter bike, equally. I'm walking around the price of 400,000 naira that Ridwan Abbas purchased the scooter bike, but due to depreciation of a year and 3 months, I'm going to value it at 360,000 naira. So each one of you will bear the burden of 180,000 naira each. Being that you were aware that Michael does not have a driver's license as at the time you released the scooter bike to him. That's my judgment.
Have you been cheated or have a dispute and want justice? Don't take laws into your hands. Log on to www.thejusticecourt.com and submit your case.
The judge have already said it all, but I don't know how Ridwan will feel, because I believe to him, he knows I'm not working presently, because even because of this issue, for me going there is, I don't normally go there, because if I go, the last time I went there, the way he was reacting, I was scared. I wasn't happy, and I don't want it to bring fight or quarrel or physical combat between two of us. So for me going, and right now I don't even know how he's going to feel. How I wish I have the money, I would have sorted. I won't even, when he brought because I didn't pick his call, he sent the call to call me, so I won't have even responded. I would have, but since I don't have any option or any other means, so I just want them to help me beg him to talk to him, because if I call him now, I don't know what he will say, and I don't know where we could meet again. So I just don't know.
I'm not comfortable with the judgment, because I told Michael that he cannot ride the bike. So, and ride it, so I'm not comfortable with that.
I put all blames on me. It's my fault. Because if I have not learned his bike, this wouldn't have happened. It's not my. It's all my fault, and it's all my fault. So I've learned my lesson.
Because the judgment. So I'm not okay for the judgment. So we can't be friends again.
Yes, I know we can still have relationship. I know, because this world is a very small world. And it's because I'm jobless now. I don't know what tomorrow might bring. That doesn't mean that I won't make it again in life, because I have purpose in life. I believe I can still help him too in the nearest future. So